Hi, my name is Mike and this is SimUK. Here on SimUK, we like to experience simulators as realistically as possible, and we regard SimUK to be the birthplace of ultimate realism. In short, this means that our settings are always set to be the most difficult or realistic possible, and we strive to follow all real-life rules and learn real-life skills required for each simulator. To really maximise realism in Euro Truck Simulator 2, I have joined up with a VTC virtual trucking company called Thornton Logistics. This added level of realism really maximises the authentic feel of trucking, and in this series you can follow my progress in every single one of my deliveries as I spend an in-game week on the road in a single 4 to 5 hour session. You can see the highs and lows, the luck, good and bad, all the sights and the effects brought on from exhaustion, distraction and euphoria. Watch me as I improve and even join me on the multiplayer servers as I share my experience of a week on the road. Hi guys, this is one epic video. We are, what are we now? Friday. We've got 2 days worth of driving left. Aberdeen to Aberdeen. That's an option. Aberdeen to Aberdeen. My God, there's a lot of those. Aberdeen to Glasgow. Hello. That's what we're after. Expires in 2 hours and 7 minutes. 16 tons of contaminated material. Gotta love it. Ah, look at the weather. Oh, this is the other side of Scotland. High-rise concrete tower blocks and miserable rain and grey skies. Pretty much Britain as a whole, I'd say. Let's get some lights on in this situation. And brake off. And here we go again. Lights. Now, where are we picking up from? I think it's the next one. Yeah, this is it. MBFC. I really ought to pay more attention to the company names. It will help me out a lot in the long run. I don't know why I don't, to be honest with you. Aberdeen to Glasgow. My trailer is ready. There she is. Stinking honking mess of God knows what. Ugh. Contaminated goo. That was nearly straight. Quick stretch, and away we go again. Should have grabbed myself some water, really. Because it is still darned hot in here. That thunderstorm, incidentally, that started earlier today turned into absolutely nothing at all. It's going to be a nice easy drive, this. Nice short trailer, and we're driving on the left. God damn. Get the beacon on, I think. It is so warm. Don't mind me. Am I speeding? There's the Scania. Crikey, where did I park then? Wasn't even paying enough attention to realise I wasn't at the Scania garage. Good God. I hope the bosses don't see this video. So many mistakes. It's my first week. It's my first week, guys. My first week. Wow, look at this auspicious looking road. So you guys might have noticed I'm using... Wow, crikey. You guys might have noticed I'm using the 6-speed gearbox. It's not by choice, it's just the one that I have. It's the first time I've ever used it, in all honesty, and it's actually working just fine. And to be honest, without that super awesome trucker gear knob USB type adapter, I think it's fine in terms of ultimate realism. In fact, you know, if anything, it better suits my setup because I don't have an 8-speed gearbox. I don't have that figgly toggle thing for proper truck driving. I'd love to get one, but price wise, oh, where the hell? Just could not find that button then. That was so annoying. Price wise, I cannot justify. Was it 150 euros or something like that, which I assume includes postage and packaging, but maybe it doesn't. Pretty different at night, doesn't it, guys? That awesome drive on the way up here in comparison to this. Oh, we're speeding. We are really speeding. Get the speed back down. Because we got a super light trailer now, so everything's really easy. Super light and super short. So I'm gonna keep us in 5th gear. I'm not gonna bother going up to 6th because we've got these up and downy hills. The engine's gonna have to work on the way up and the way down. That's just the way it is. Try and keep things nice and smooth, nice and neat and tidy. There's the engine brake, I think. I keep calling it the engine brake. I mean, logically that seems to be what it must be. But, you know, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section. Sim UK is about the journey of learning these simulators. It's not, I'm not trying to make out I'm a master or anything. Try my best, obviously. Always trying to learn new things. To be honest, I think learning... Oh, a proper tune. Let's break it down. Oh yeah. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell you, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. I ain't never gonna stop. No, no. Not stopping. 24/7. Just me and my cat cruising down the highway and all that. I like this. Come on. Listen to me. Let's rock it out. I've tried so many times to tell you this is as good as I can be. Why isn't it enough to be faithful and also be the hit of the party? Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell you, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. Sorry. Never gonna stop. No, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't never gonna stop. No, no. Oh, I ain't never gonna stop. Woo-hoo-hoo. I ain't never gonna stop. No, never gonna stop. No. Never gonna stop. No, baby. Yeah. Well, I've got to say, I enjoyed that little jam. That was a groovy bit of music. Brakes! Yeah, had one of those, am I driving on the left or the right moments? Okay, let's turn this back down. That was a pretty cool track. actually really like that. You have to find out what that's called, who it's by, and yeah, that's a really, really good track. Not the kind of thing I necessarily listen to, but had a good beat to it. The lyrics were pretty uniform, but kind of meaningful. That's good. Definitely the best jam we've heard on this route. The best jam we've heard all week. Speeding again. Bit of water. Oh god, it's the last bit. Oh god, no, there's nothing left. Gosh, I am warm. Speedo dropped, I saw it. I was on it. On it like a carb on it. Speed restriction has been increased or removed, and the speed limit has been increased. I'll get some speed up. Again, we're in no real rush, so I'm happy to keep quite a bit below the speed limit. This is our tune again.
Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced. And I'm gonna tell ya, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7.
I have no idea why we're listening to this again. It must be in the it must be in the files twice, I don't know.
And I ain't never gonna stop. Come on, listen to me. I've tried so many times to tell you this is as good as I can be. Why isn't it enough to be faithful?
This should be our theme tune, I think.
The hit of the party. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and and everyone can see your anger is misplaced. And I'm gonna tell you, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Never gonna stop. No, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't never gonna stop.
Yeah. Good fun. Good fun. Breaks.
I ain't never gonna stop now, baby. Never gonna stop now, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I ain't never gonna stop now, baby. Never gonna stop now, baby.
No idea why that track was on twice, but do you know what? I'm glad it was. That's our new theme tune. Never gonna stop. This is as good as I get. I think it's incredibly apt. Right, literally, I'm turning right here into WGCC. Got some stinky, foul-smelling, infected stuff for you guys. Where do you want it? Looks like they got some huge incinerators up there. Probably stinks like, god awful to high heaven. Right, super easy park. Let's not balls this one up, please. First time. A little bit wide. Straighten it out, straighten it out, straighten it out. We're good, we're good, we're good. Nearly cocked it up though. Pretty good going, guys. Pretty good going. Now, we're looking like we need a bit of a sleep. Damage is at 3%. I'm not even worried about that. Let's just see if we can get a job down to Carlisle. If not, we'll go and have a kip. Ooh. 16 hours and 3 minutes remaining. That is way more than enough than we need. And we're in the right place for it, so that's pretty cool. WGCC to E Acres. 10 grand in the bank. We'll take that. I think we'll get a kip on the way. Should have enough time. Where is it then? Aha! Sometimes the head tracking just isn't quite sharp enough and it throws you right off. Oh. Oh, I hit that a bit hard. Yeah, I proper clonked into that a bit. I forgot to look if this was under 20 tons. I'm not entirely sure that it actually tells you whether or not it is. Right, let's just pull up here a second. Go and fill up that water bottle because it is jolly warm. I'll be back in a moment, guys. Okay. This is taking a lot longer than I expected. This is too big a video to put up as one. Everything's been recorded in one hit, by the way. But we're going to have to... Oh, I meant to... Going to have to split it into a few weeks, I think. There's no way I can do this every week. No chance. So I have a little kip here. Try. Okay. Speed camera. Not today, Mr. Speed Camera. I don't know if you noticed, but there was a section back there where it jumped from 48 to 80, but only for a very brief second. So just long enough for you to notice it and put your foot down before it dropped back down to 48 and the speed camera got you. Which is bloody cheeky if you ask me. Okay, now we are up to 18. So we can put our foot down. Make some moves. That's weird. The cruise control did not engage. Again, we're not in any rush. We're actually not even that tired. We might be able to sleep at Carlisle. So we're going to need to come into this lane here. Yeah. Getting a bit stiff and achy now. We have to take a lot more care and attention with this load than we did with our last one. It's a lot heavier, it's a lot longer. No doubt it's wider. There's no point in having a kip there. Check the old sat nav is, sorry, not the sat nav, the cruise control is on, which it is. Didn't even look then. Ah, getting tired. Getting real life tired. What's happened to our tunes? Have we run out? We'll turn that off. For a minute I thought we were going to overtake that car in front of us, but put his foot down now. And that's the last we'll see of him for a bit. I'll tell you how something that I'd like to see in ETS. I'd like to see the AI have accidents. Not all the time. Just randomly and occasionally just flip out and have a car crash and cause an issue on the motorway. That would be awesome. We're not speeding, we're not speeding. Oh, look at the weather. Suddenly perked up. In time. Look at this fantastic bit of scenery. Delightful. Then we'll ignore the rest needs. I think we've got enough energy to get us there. Tell you what, doing this is really come on fella, give me a flash. It's really opened my eyes to how difficult it must be to do this in real life. I mean, there's a huge appeal. There is a huge appeal. Oh God, this is tight. We're okay, we're okay. Even that car in front of us slowed down. So with our trailer, we should not have been going around there at that speed, but we made it, so let's move on. There's a huge appeal to truck driving, hence why this game is so popular. But yeah, I put it to you, sit down one day and try and drive an entire week in game and see how you feel. Wow, look at that, lovely bit of sun rays. That's about as long as I could bear to do that before something horrible would happen. Oh God. Oh God. again, that's the problem with the camera system, the way it is. It's nice. Seeing a truck coming up a hill like that, struggling with the weight a tad. Great bit of realism there. But yeah, I think when you hit this button, it really ought to give you a replay of the last 30 seconds rather than a real-time drive-by, because it's so difficult to keep it all together and looking cool. So tricky. Carlisle, looks like we're coming off here. Sometimes that isn't the case, but I think this time we are. Get the brakes on. Slow ourselves down a tad. Tight left-hand corkscrew. Do not want to be going into that too fast. Now I've got to say, a lot of YouTubers that I watch driving in this game must definitely have their trailer stability set very high, because they come flying around these corners like they're Formula 1 drivers. Because I've never done that, I've never had it at that setting. It's taken me a while. I need to get over there, buddy. And you're like completely in my way. You arse. It's going to be a fight. Good job I can't get out of my truck. Oh, come on, guys. Not even the policeman lets me out. And then he swapped into my lane anyway. What an absolute imbecile. Oh, it's going to be tight. But there's nobody here. So yeah, I'm really hoping that this is recorded properly. I'm also really hoping that I've got enough hard drive space to finish it off. And finally, I'm really hoping that you guys enjoy watching it. I have been contemplating putting the whole thing up as one massive week's worth of driving. But I just think that would be too much for you. Don't think you'd be able to do it. I don't think anybody would be able to do it. I'm struggling, and I'm doing the driving, you know. So I think the best way to do it is I'll do one solid week of driving, but I split it up over the period of a month, and yeah, just kind of evenly balance it out. I've lost. I meant to write down how many jobs I'd done and where I'd been and everything, but I completely forgot. After Newcastle, I just neglected to do that, so I don't know how many jobs I've done today. This looks like a nice easy park, which means I'm going to screw it up royally. Right. Look at those chickens. And cows, chicken and cows, chicken and cows. Alright, there's my marker. That'll do. Oh, another one bites the dust. Divine Champion.